Hello Aquarius, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I will be doing a love and relationship reading for you. Remember that this is a general reading, it is not personal. Take what's for you, leave the rest, but stick around long enough to know the difference. Also, it is timeless. Take the energy from when you see the read to a few weeks out. We are going to be pulling a Priestess of Light Oracle and a Dark Mirror as well to kind of see the dark and light side of things, and what, if any, you are experiencing at this time. Let's see what is going on for Aquarius at this time. What do they need to know, focus on, pay attention to? Sacred breath and sound, life force, communication. And this is a number 10, so I feel like new beginnings of some sort happening with this. Finding your truth, finding your, speaking your truth. Maybe you haven't spoke your truth about a situation or a relationship in a while. Maybe a friendship that's, you know, you've let them get by with some things, or let them lie in front of you to people when you knew the truth. I feel like speaking the truth, feeling like, you know, I gotta say something at this point. And it's about communication with the dolphin here on this card. It may change some things. It may change you may not have said nothing up until now because it will change the dynamics of whatever this relationship is, of this person. And if it's a significant other that you feel like you need to put in their place, maybe you've let them talk to you some kind of way. And this is you speaking up, like, hey, this is it. This is either you treat me right, you talk to me properly. I feel like somebody embarrassing somebody in public. I don't like that. I hate seeing that. I would never tolerate it. And I hate seeing someone being docile and when their partner is there in the middle of a restaurant talking down on them or talking shit to them. Feels like. We have two cards that came out. We have Bride in a Cage. Wow, funny, I was just saying, addicted. Well, what I'm kind of feeling from this, I'm going to say right away, because especially with what I was talking about and what I was feeling at the time that I pulled the cards and the cards dropped. Someone may be within a marriage, especially with a bride in a cage, but you're definitely within a relationship where you may be dealing with an addiction. Your person may be an alcoholic. That might be why I was feeling like this scene in a restaurant. They have, you already know, they have one too many drinks and they're going to start talking shit to you in front of people, embarrassing you. I feel like you're torn between and telling them, you know, it's this or I have to go. I can't do this anymore. I feel like someone really being eaten up with an addiction. It doesn't have to just be alcoholism. It could be drugs. It could be addicted, like a sex addiction. Maybe they flirt with people in public, right in front of them, and people can clearly see you're supposed to be together, that you're married or whatever, supposed to be devoted to each other, and this person is looking at the person behind you. You think they're looking at you with these eyes, and then you realize they're looking over your shoulder. This really feels like being this bride in a cage. It feels like straight out you just not saying anything. You feel like it's maybe you've dealt with this for some time to the point of you just don't say anything because they'll swear up and down they're not doing these things, or they'll tell you you're making things up in your head. I feel like there's an ultimatum coming up here for you, needing to give an ultimatum to them. This could be you in the opposite situation. If you're not realizing what you're doing, or if you have some kind of addiction, it could be people talking out to you, or your partner telling you this has to change. But I'm kind of more feeling like it's you dealing with the addicted person, or the person that has this whatever problem it is, that they act like they have no control over their self or their body or whatever. But I do feel like you speaking up at this point in time. I'm not even going to read from the books on these. I really feel like this is where this is aiming at. And it's kind of together. It could be separate. But I feel like this is definitely telling somebody that in that situation that you need to speak up on your own behalf. You need to stop being silent about it and let them know how you feel. All right, Aquarius. Let's get into the body of your read here. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. We have a few that are overturned. We're only keeping them. Okay. Well, 2 7s. We have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. So this is, it could be past tense, but that's not what I'm feeling right here. You've got these wands. It's like this is about you fighting or wrestling with something. And it's getting the better of you here with this in the reverse. There's more of them than there is of you. I feel like being overcome by something. You have the 7 of Swords in the reverse. This very well may be past tense, but I feel like maybe someone with the 7 of Swords in the reverse, it can implicate that someone is stealing from you, taking from you. There may be, with the 7 of Wands, someone pushing you to report them to the police or to confront them, which could be this sacred breath and sound as well. Opening up, speaking up for on your own behalf. Wow. And it could be, you know, your emotions getting the better of you if your partner is being flirtatious with other people, or you think something's going on. You think feeling like they're like taking you for granted. I feel like someone feels taken for granted in a situation. You have the King of Cups in the reverse. I'm gonna say, I feel like I'm gonna put this here because I feel like with this King of Cups, there's like the love is gone from the situation here. That may be the speaking up too, speaking your truth. Bird in a cage. This may be about you being done with the situation. I feel like that they've pushed you to the point of you don't have any more love for them. You don't have any more love to give. You care, but you don't love. And it's time you spoke up, okay? And got yourself out of that situation, because you don't want to go the rest of your life and never be happy and never know love the way you would like to have it. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. I do feel like, because the swords are about communication, I feel like you've had ample opportunity to say something in the past. In the reverse, I'm feeling past tense. You didn't. You haven't spoken up about it as of yet. You have the, almost said the 9. The 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like the fact that you need to speak up, another opportunity is going to arise. One like the last time. I don't know what that means. Only you know. Those of you who are dealing with this, I feel like it will change the way things are. Either with that person so that you can get on with your relationship, or, and I feel like it's like you've hit rock bottom with this. There is no going anywhere else. It's overcoming you, this. To the point of losing all emotion about what's going on, being done with it, just fed up, pushing yourself till you're fed up with the situation here. Wow, okay. Or maybe they're pushing you to that point. You've hit rock bottom, and it's time for changes. You have the 10 of Wands. Somebody, you're carrying around burdens that aren't yours. You're carrying around, now you can go to only a certain extent here with dealing with somebody else's problems, right? Within a relationship, if they're not trying to help themselves, this could have been going on for years. If there's about an addiction or cheating or whatever this is about, I feel like somebody making you feel like you are part of the reason. But you're not. Don't blame yourself. I feel like you've been taking this on for some time, and it's time to lay these wands down. It's time to let that go. You've learned, with it being the wands and see the growth at the top of the wands, you've learned from the situation. Now it's time to put it down. It's like reading a whole school book back to back. You know everything in it. You don't need it anymore. Put it down. Especially if the other person isn't changing. 3 of Cups. This is definitely signifying to me a third-party situation or third-party situations. Okay? Somebody is definitely dealing with a cheater that doesn't stop. They have a problem with it that they just can't stop. It doesn't matter if they beg you back every time. This is what this feels like, is just being done with it. Wow. Somebody's going through, getting put through a ringer here. Feeling like they may talk down on you. Someone here has their partner cheats on them and talks down on them, making them feel like it's the way they look, it's the weight they've gained after the kids or whatever. Screw them, all right? I feel like you don't even have love in the situation anymore. You don't feel loved. You don't feel like you want to give them love because the way they talk to you or the way the things that they do. Wow. Needing and speaking up. Speaking up, maybe filing for divorce for some of you. And I feel like it's hitting rock bottom and it's just done. Anything else? No? Okay. We have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. In the reverse. This may be why you haven't spoken up or done anything in the past, because you felt you'd be judged by family, friends. If there is a marriage involved, that may be why too. Due to like religious reasons or whatever, you shouldn't get a divorce, that kind of thing. Totally up to you. I feel like that is overshadowing this. This is like this judgment of I didn't work hard enough. Feeling like maybe if you worked harder at trying to make the relationship work. Don't do that to yourself, and you're going to keep yourself closed off from real love coming into you, okay? Let's get some cards for clarity here. All right, Aquarius. Cards for, oh, these flipped over here. Ooh, we have the Nine of Cups and we have the Chariot. Nine of Cups and the Chariot. I think that someone is going to have an... Oh, man. This can be about moving in a new direction, being pulled in a better direction, new direction. There's a reason why you fell out of love and you're ready to move on. Speaking up for yourself, knowing who you want to sit at your table, right? Knowing who you want to share your successes with, and getting just to the point of, you know, you're realizing this is not the situation for you. But I also am looking at this and I felt a whole situation come up. You thought, someone thinks that their person is beyond the cheating and beyond the lies and beyond all that, and I suddenly felt, I feel like after you go out to dinner possibly, I'm feeling like, I always, with this card, feeling like eating or sitting at the table, enjoying a wine together, whatever. I feel sharing abundance here. But I feel like there's a situation that may occur where it's after a dinner with your person. This could be about transportation even. It could be about a vehicle. Finding something in the vehicle or an altercation happening in the vehicle because of what transpires within the restaurant, outside of the restaurant, whatever this is. Could be after a bar, could be after having several drinks. Nine of Cups. So be very mindful, because I feel like a car accident may occur if you have been drinking. You guys have been drinking, and this comes up because they've been flirting at the bar or they've been flirting at the restaurant. You've had too much to drink. They've had too much to drink, and an argument ensues while driving. Settle it down before it happens. Get home. I mean, an argument can lead to bad things no matter where it's at. But when you're driving and you're tussling in a car, no good. All right? So just be mindful of that. I really feel like someone has a danger of that. All right. You have the King of Wands in the reverse here. And you have the Six of Wands. You know what? I feel like if this is your person, King of Wands, they're not thinking about growing or being a different person than what they are. They like how they are and what they're doing, okay? I hate that this, but I'm not going to sugarcoat anything either. This is how I see this going for somebody. It's not going to relate to everybody. Come back next week, you know, if you don't see anything for you. Wait around, because I am going to pull some other cards for other things. But the King of Wands here, I feel like this is the person you're dealing with. They're not interested in growing. They're not interested in changing or getting better or being having a better relationship. I feel like this is the Six of Wands, okay? This is victory card. This is getting past it and good things happening to you or for you. And I do believe that this person, this partner that you're dealing with, you're just done. You're done. This person, I feel like they admit to you that, or that you see this, that this is not going to change, that it's an ongoing thing that you'll never be rid of until you're rid of them. Whether you had feelings for them in the past or not, I feel like your love has dissipated at this point. I feel like this is what you got to do. You do have to ridding yourself of this person that is not for you, that is not for your greater good, okay? And opening up and saying something, moving on from it, being able to move on from it. Anything else here for Aquarius at this time? Anything else before I move on? Nope, that's it. All right. I am going to pull some cards on any other feelings, events, and anything else anybody else wants to know that maybe that doesn't relate to this. That you may be gone by the time it gets this far in the read, but that's okay. I'm still going to do it. Is there anything else that Aquarius needs to know outside of this energy here? What may be going on with them, their person, their friends, their relationships with anyone? Is there anything they need to know? If you need to ask a question, now would be a time to do it, and I will try to relay exactly what I feel from the cards at that point to answer your question. What else for Aquarius? Okay. The Six of Wands in the reverse. The last card we pulled out was a Six of Wands in the upright. Six of Wands in the reverse. Somebody may have asked if their person is the one for them. I feel like it's not going to end quite the way you want. It's not going to be, you're not going to be put on a pedestal. Somebody may be saying, should I tell I'm getting involved with someone? Should I tell friends? Should I tell my friends about it? Maybe you haven't told anybody yet, because I feel like being all gushy and excited and romantic. I feel like this is saying don't say anything yet. Don't put them out there yet. For whatever reason, I feel like maybe you shouldn't do that right now. Maybe you shouldn't tell anybody quite yet. Even I feel like stifling the fact that you're all excited about this person, and it's normally something you tell everybody. They may have told you not to say anything. There's a reason behind it, I think, so I would not do it. I feel like saving yourself embarrassment later. You may find out that this person is obligated to somebody else and is trying to leave a relationship, or that they're dealing with a crazy ex that you know would cause issues for you or them, right? You have Two of Wands. Yeah, some of you are thinking about trying to think about your future and what you should do. I do feel decisions that need to be made or that have been made, that you are contemplating your actions and why things turned out the way they did, and if things could have been different, if you would have, I feel like, been with somebody else. Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's some pain going on here. There's some stabbing in the back here. I almost feel like someone is having relations with a friend's boyfriend or girlfriend. I feel like something happened. And I'm gonna go go back to this right here. This having drinks and being in a car. You might have tried to give someone's significant other a ride home from the bar, okay? And it became something more than a ride home. It was a ride, all right. That's what this feels like. And there may be some challenges happening of this. You may have fallen in love with this person. You may have wow. That is technical. Thinking about, this could be about this not saying anything. You're debating on whether you should tell your friend that this has occurred. Thinking about what you should be doing, whether you should have told them or not. This may have been past tense too. With this Six of Wands in the reverse, I feel like there's a possibility of something like this happening for somebody in the past. And you deciding whether you should tell them or not, because you feel like it will definitely hurt them to find that out. Wow. Lots of drama going on here. Lots of drama. Queen of Wands in the reverse. You know, the funny thing is this jumped over here, right? It jumped over here. I'm going to put it right here because now you have the King and the Queen of Wands in the same read. The King and the Queen of Wands. I think it's, there's a relationship's definitely over and it'll be best for you with the Six of Wands laying on top of all this business, to move on, to I feel like there's no more growth going to happen in this situation. Love is dying. It's not going anywhere. It's going to stay the same, and if you stick around, it's going to stay the same. Okay? I do feel like a power couple energy here as well, though. I feel like there is two people. It may have to do with this. If you you may be awkward around that person, they may still be with your friend here. Okay? And you're dealing with trying not to look at each other and all that business, wanting to touch each other, be with each other, and knowing you're going to hurt this person. Neither one of you want to hurt this person. Aww. And look at the bottom of this deck. 8 of Cups. Overshadowing this situation. You either need to walk away from this whole thing. I do feel like your friend will if this comes out in the open, your friend is going to leave your life forever. And this may be this 8 of Cups as well, them walking away from you. You back here watching them walk away and never speaking to you again. Oh, wow. Walking away from a friendship, or you're going to have to walk away from that whole situation. And not involving yourself with them anymore. Wow. Craziness. All right, I'm going to pull. That's a lot. You guys got a lot of drama going on here, Aquarius. Too much for me. All right, I'm going to pull a Grace card to close the read. See if there's anything else that Spirit needs you to think about at this time. We have 3 of them. Woo! They got a lot for you to think about. We have Chance. Take the leap. Divine protection is always by our side. This, I feel like, is talking of someone needing to change their situation, needing to change the way things are going, needing to implement the changes necessary, leaving a relationship if need be, changing the way things are going so they can get to the 6 of Wands here. We have honor. Care for your soul. Honor the divinity within you by practicing extreme self-care. Now, like I've said before, I'm going to read the back of these because they have something specific maybe for someone here. But the way I feel about this is honoring. I feel like it has to do with this. Honoring yourself in this situation. These up here. But honoring your, being honorable to your friend, to the situation over here. So I'm going to put it right here. Because I feel like definitely some dishonoring vibes going on here. We have listen. When we feel overly attached to an outcome, it's simply an indication that we need to reconnect with our wise self. Listen to your own intuition. Messages may be being sent to guide you in the right direction. This could be about listening to good advice from friends in this situation over here. If you've been told time and time again you need to leave this situation, this isn't getting any better, okay? I feel like listening in on a phone conversation. That you may need to listen in on a phone conversation to get to the bottom of something. Wow. Okay. That's it for this read, Aquarius. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.